Hello and welcome to this World Hydrogen North America on-site interview. World Hydrogen North America is brought to you by World Hydrogen Leaders, now a part of S&P Global. I'm joined here by Jennifer Carmichael of John Cockerill, and I'm joined here as well by Simon Stanbridge of ETFuels. I would just like to let Jennifer just introduce herself. So Jennifer, could you just tell the audience a bit about yourself?
Sure, absolutely. I'm Jennifer Carmichael. I am the Vice President of Business Development and Sales for John Cockerill Hydrogen, looking after the North American region. And John Cockerill, to keep it brief, we manufacture and deliver advanced alkaline pressurized electrolysis equipment to our customers around the globe for various different applications to produce green hydrogen. Good to be here.
Yeah, thank you. And Jennifer, we were here last year, so what's changed? Is there anything new that's happened with John Cockerill in the hydrogen field since last year's event?
And since this is a North America event, I'll focus on the North American region, but our team continues to stay very busy, working together with our key customers, providing support on their projects. These projects we selected strategically to prioritize early on based on strong planning, feasibility, and viability to reach FID, as well as another key element, which is having a good collaborative, open, and partnership-minded approach in ways of working together on these long-term and rather complex and at times quite challenging projects. One such project that I can actually speak to publicly today is with ETFuels, which is a development in Texas in the United States. And John Cockerill has been selected to be the electrolyzer provider for that project for a 210 megawatt green hydrogen plant, which is part of a greater development, which Simon will speak to a little bit more in a moment. But this particular project will be producing 120,000 tons of e-methanol annually by 2029. So.
Okay, brilliant. And we'll just use that as a segue into you, Simon. Could you introduce yourself and some of the work you've done?
Yeah, sure. Thanks for the opener. Yeah, so my name's Simon Stanbridge. I'm SVP of Projects for ETFuels. My background is a chemical engineer, and I'm responsible for the supply chain and procurements of our portfolio of projects. ETFuels are an e-fuels developer. Our first projects circulate around e-methanol. We have 7 sites globally currently under development, spread across the Europe and EU, all producing e-methanol. As Jennifer mentioned, our first project is due to come online in 2029. It's Texas-based, and it uses a range of wind and solar to generate green hydrogen with on-site water, and then we're using biogenic CO2 through the Johnson Matthey process to then manufacture methanol for export that will ultimately be used in maritime markets in the first instance, and then other markets after that.
Okay, brilliant, thank you. And Jennifer mentioned sort of the importance of collaboration just in that opening segment there. Can you speak to the importance of taking a partnership-minded approach when developing complex, large-scale projects?
Yeah, for sure. I think we've all got contracts that people are quite fond of in the supply chain, and very well crafted to cover most eventualities. But I think what they perhaps don't cover is things like learning, things like teamwork, and I think managing change as well. There's lots of kind of learning curves going. There's S curves of adoption. There's all sorts, and I think that creates some quite uncertainty. So I think a partnership type of approach kind of creates an environment where those grey areas, those fuzzy areas around the edges, are kind of have an ability to be managed that perhaps sits outside the traditional frameworks of contracts, and I also kind of think that the ability to kind of work as a team to bring together some many different clever minds to look at things from quite a different perspective will help us navigate some of those changes and challenges as well. That kind of extends beyond just the kind of corporate, and I kind of say that bringing together a team in a kind of partnership sort of fashion, there's a chance that we might have a bit of fun in doing so as well. So.
Thank you both for your time today, and thank you for discussing the project openly here at World Hydrogen North America, and I hope to see you again next year.